Hello everyone. This is Munye Scripts, and we are basically continuing with our tutorial that is to enrich us on knowledge, every knowledge that you need to design a logo. So please follow Munye Scripts lifestyle and learn something in graphics, in animation, video editing, and many more things like getting inspired about Africa, about Uganda. So we are yet to start that program. We have not yet started it so far. But what we are here to do today is to learn about logo designing. This was our part 1. So these are like series that will not leave you the same. They like the minutes they take are a little bit big because like for this one, it goes for 27 minutes and 51 seconds, but it is worthy. So with all the explanation you need from you beginning from scratch, acquiring knowledge on how to use what, on how to come up with your own logo, how to design what types. So please join the class, and remember all the classes that we happen to teach here are basically free. But if you feel like supporting us, you can support us through our PayPal account through this email, that is nyenjeisaac95@gmail.com. Besides that, so we are creating our part 2 for this tutorial, that is logo hack, everything you need to know about creating and designing a logo. From that, it is 0 to hero, part 1. So we are now heading to part 2. In our part 1, we stopped at a trademark. We understanding what in our first part, we understood what a logo is, what is a slogan, what is a motto, what is a trademark. We defined and explained everything. Now, in this one, we are going to be looking at the elements or characteristics of a good logo. So why would we call a logo good? Okay, so that is what we are going to be basically looking at. Are you seeing the number of logos here? We have the Apple logo, Coca-Cola logo, Senin, Adidas, many, and a lot of companies are being represented here. If you type into Google, like I did here, logos, okay? You happen to see Nike, Coca-Cola, UPS, Ford, Google, then the one for iPhone, channel. So the number of logos to mention but a few. Okay, now after like seeing these logos, how do we come up with these logos? Why would we call them good logos? So we want to see their characteristics and then the different logo types. So should we start with the characteristics of a good logo, or we start with the types? Let us start with the characteristics of a good logo. Characteristics are the same as the elements or principles, what the good logos should be having. So once we get to know what good logos must be having, then we go to the logo types, and we also try to understand why would we go for that logo specifically. What do we have to consider when designing that logo? It is all going to be explained in this video. Okay, so remember, do us a favor, subscribe. Okay, subscribe to our channel. Besides subscribing, you can leave a comment, or you can even give us a question in our comment section. Okay, so besides that, if we happen to like start with the we are to start with the characteristics of a good logo. So there are a number of characteristics or elements of a good logo, but there are 7. Okay, 1, it should be simple. Let us see if this person described it properly, and we may use his. Okay, here 10 characteristics of a great logo. Okay, first of all, this one started from the up, from the down as it goes down. So it should be simple. That is right. We note that. 1, First of all, a good logo should be simple. So if we happen to look at different logos, I don't know why you find that most individuals, an individual person is having a complicated logo, but when you happen to go to see distinguished companies have simple logos. Okay, now look at this one here for an iPhone. Too simple, like it is basically simple. You just look at it, embrace it, you just get attracted, as simple as it is. Look at the one for Nike. Okay, look at this one. Look at the one for, is this for MasterCard? Are you getting it? So look at creating a logo that is totally simple. Coca-Cola, it is just basically a font. Look at Google. Okay, so that is what we talk of simplicity. Are we together? So this one is for MasterCard, as you see here. Then look at the one for Pepsi. So that is the simplicity that we are basically talking of. You should consider to see that your logo, you should endeavor to see that your logo is basically simple as possible. Okay, so it is also always better that before you decide, say a banking company approaches you to design, okay, a logo for it. So it is always better to go into Google and you try to search about bank logos. So you happen to see what the competitors are having before you decide to create for them. Because you may think that creating something unique, yet it is something that is totally old. Okay, so the technology has already shifted away from that, I guess. So that is why you have to do research, see what is trending, how you can recompose, how you borrow some ideas, then you come up with something that is timeless, as you see here. One of the elements of a good logo, it should be memorable. Then memorable is like, if I happen to look at it, can it stick in my mind? So for something to be memorable, it should be simple, not complicated, because once something is complicated, then it is hard for some people to grasp, okay? Or a few people will end up grasping it. Then, besides being memorable, it should also be timeless, okay? So, timeless means it shouldn't look expired. Like, let me say this is the year of 2023. So if I happen to like create a logo right now, okay, so if I happen to create a logo right now, can it last for more than 10 years and above plus, and it does not look like old? Say, let's say the iPhone logo, I don't know when it was formed, by the year, which year was it formed, but at least even now you see that it is relevant. Okay, the Coca-Cola logo, are you getting it? So create a logo that would stand for years and generations. Okay, then that would call for timeless. So it has no any time limit, so it trends and trends and trends, generations to generations. Then relevant, so the logo should be relevant. Don't design a logo for fashion, then you end up designing a logo for a tire. So is your logo relevant to what it stands for? So meaning that when you're designing a logo, first know the colors of the company, what does the company deal in, which products or services does it offer, to which people does it offer those services. So you should be well conversant with what the services, products, and anything that the company deals in for you to come up with a logo that is basically relevant. Relevance is like being of use, like it should mean to you, like if someone says this thing is relevant, is of use, okay, so it is like it is worthy, so it is completely representing, if someone says the logo should be relevant, because it should be able to represent what services the company is basically dealing in. Then he also continues and says it has high quality typography. No, we don't take this as an element of this, which is that it should have high quality typography. That is basic, because every logo should have that. It should be of good quality. It should contain appropriate colors. Yes, no, because with the colors, yes, we know that it should have the colors of the what? Of the company. But when we are basically creating a logo, why we are not considering the colors? When we are creating a logo, we most of the time we consider creating it in negative and positive. That is black and what? And white. So after completing, then we try to apply different colors as we are making a write-up. Okay, then the last one is it's versatile. So the logo should be versatile, meaning if I at all I want to print that logo on a t-shirt, it should be able to go there. If I want to print it on a pen, it should be able to go there. It should be able to be put on different mediums. That is when we say the logo is versatile. Okay, let me hope you have now got the different elements, characteristics, and principles of a good logo. These are like the characters that a good logo should have. Once your logo does not have any of these, then it is considered a fake what? A fake logo. So let me, like in summary, read out what has to be considered. Okay. It should be memorable. The logo should be memorable. Then one, it should be simple. Then I will read this. The logo, first of all, it should be simple. That is one. Second, it should be memorable. That is two. It should be timeless. Okay, that is three. Then it should be relevant. That is four. Okay, then it should be versatile. That is 5. Meaning that this logo should be able to be put on different what? Mediums. Okay. So besides that, we want to look at the different logo types. Okay. The different logo types and when they happen to be used. Okay.